What's up guys, just Wrecked here, and I'm gonna tell you how to do blue spark throws with King. Let's go. The 3 throws we are talking about is first his giant swing. The second throw is the Tijuana twister. And the third throw is the shining wizard. For your better understanding how the blue sparks actually work, I've put on the command history. So you can see the input history on the left side. Yeah, when you press the button, it shows on the left. And you can also see how many frames this button input is. Yeah, so let's talk giant swing first. Giant swing is forward, backward, and then half circle motion forward, and then 1. Yeah, you can actually get this throw off if you do it quite slow. Yeah, and I was trying to do it slow here, but yeah, let's do it even slower. Okay, I've taken my time now, really, with the input. And you can see on the left side, the full input is clean, yeah? So if you cannot do a giant swing blue spark, make sure to do it slow, but clean first, yeah? Because the giant swing actually works if you have not a fully clean input. Now here you can see, forward was pressed first, then back, and then the game registered a down input for 3 frames, then down, forward, then forward. Yeah, so the giant swing works even if you do it on clean. But to do the blue spark giant swing, you need a clean input. So try doing it slow and do it clean, yeah? Check the input history and make sure it's clean. And from there, you can increase speed, yeah? And you will probably figure out that blue spark giant swing is quite easy to do. Yeah, it's not very strict. It's quite simple. Just make sure that it's clean, and you can actually do this giant swing over and over again, and you will most likely hit blue spark all the time. So why would you want to do giant swing blue spark? Well, it's quite simple. It deals a little bit more damage, yeah? So normal giant swing damage here, you can see it is 65 damage. And blue spark giant swing, it's a bit more, yeah? So that is 70 damage. Yeah, it's 5 damage more. Same goes for Tijuana twister. So the Tijuana twister is the same input, except for the last button. You don't press 1, you press 2. So that means if you are able to do the blue spark giant swing, you can also do the blue spark Tijuana twister, yeah? And here again, the same. That's the normal Tijuana twister. Deals 50 damage. Blue spark version, 55 damage, yeah? So you add 5 more damage again. Another nice little detail about the blue spark throws is, as you already have noticed probably, is that you get a specific camera angle. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. It's more hype, basically. Yeah, and you get the crowd cheering. Yeah, so it's not only that you deal a little bit more damage, you also increase the hype meter. Yeah. Now let's talk about one of the most difficult things you can do with King, and that is the blue spark shining wizard. So let me get this straight. This will happen a lot. This will happen a lot, yeah? You will sit here maybe for hours and you cannot get off a single blue spark shining wizard. Let me get this clear for you. There is no simple secret, no shortcut in learning instant shining wizard, how it's called, yeah? Blue spark shining wizard, you also call it instant shining wizard. What I figured out for myself, yeah, is that when I do it raw, it almost never works. You have to be super fast. You only have a couple of frames. If you are too fast, the game doesn't register the 3 inputs fully. And then you get this grab off what you just saw, because the game thinks that you're gonna do a forward 2+4. There you go. So you see, the game only registered forward, and then the throw. I would love to give you guys some magic trick how you can do it, yeah? But it is exactly as it is. You have to sit there and lab it. It is a thing that you need to feel, yeah? It goes into muscle memory, but I will show you how I did it. So what I did is basically follow up with different attacks. So you can try the ones that fit you. For example, you can maybe just do a jab. Try to get it out of a jab. Yeah, for me it didn't work that well with jabs. But you can also do this one, forward, forward, neutral 2. Or you can try while standing 2-2 and then do it. But what just happened was I basically did it a little bit too early, so the game did not register the sprint, yeah? But try to find a couple of moves, like maybe also this one here, yeah? And if it's not working for you like that, what you can also try is to put the dummy on block. So, yeah, try it out. You have to try around. The moves that worked very well for me was this one here, yeah? While standing 2-2. Forward, forward, neutral 2, and also forward, forward 1. And then it's just labbing, okay? Just practice. Just do this over and over again. You will see it. It's very difficult, okay? But eventually it works, you see? Now let's take a look at the frames here. You see there's 5 frames between the first and the second forward, but only 2 frames between the second and the third. I've already tried instant shining wizards from point blank, and I had even lesser frames than what you just saw. I was faster basically, but it still didn't work. You cannot really explain how instant shining wizard works. You have to be super fast. Some people can do it on the D-pad only and not on the stick. I'm using arcade stick. Some people can only do it on arcade stick. Obviously on arcade stick the travel time of the stick is much higher, yeah? But try to find a move that works for you. And then just do this over and over again. When you're sitting there and you get this result in like 30 minutes, or for the whole 30 minutes, you don't get an instant shining wizard, and this stuff happens to you. Take a break. Maybe your hands need some rest, because it can be exhausting. Okay, but eventually you will do it. Yeah. Just try these moves and find the move that works for you. And after you get some rest, just try again. Try another 10 minutes. And just repeat, repeat, repeat. It is something that will just come naturally, and you cannot really explain it, okay? But what helped me was using these moves as to begin with, and then follow up with the instant shining wizard. So there we had 2 in a row, but after that, when your hands and your wrists, they might get sore, yeah, because you're just repeating this over and over again. But eventually, you're gonna land it, okay? Now we had one again, yeah. So if you don't land this in an online match, yeah, if you can only do it after like a couple of hours practicing, because you need to take breaks, because it will be heavy on your wrists or your thumb. It depends on your controller, yeah? But it might take some time until you get used to it. And then you can do it consistently, quote, in practice mode. And it is still possible that for weeks you cannot hit it in an online match, because an online match is still something different. Please keep in mind, as cool as it is a flex, yeah? So if you land the instant shining wizard in an online match, it is a flex, definitely, but it's not necessary. It's like 5 damage more again. If you don't hit it, it's totally fine, yeah? This is a pure flex move, if you're asking me, if I'm being totally honest, and you don't need it to win matches. But yeah, still, like I said, this move worked for me quite well. There we got one again. I would recommend you start with forward, forward 1. Because that seemed to work, at least for me, quite good, yeah? You can also try it from forward, forward, neutral 2, as you just saw. And also this one here, yeah? There you go. So yeah, that's my little guide how to do blue sparks. You start first with Giant Swing Blue Spark. When you can do Giant Swing Blue Spark, you can automatically do Tijuana Twisted Blue Spark. And then if you feel you want a little bit of flexing going on, yeah, if you want to show off, go into the practice mode. Try to do it for like 10 minutes. Take a break, maybe 10-minute break, or depends how long you need. Yeah, if you start to feel your wrist aching, like having a good workout, basically, if you're playing on arcade stick, just take a break, yeah, and then keep going and do this every couple of days. Maybe every day, maybe every evening. It depends how dedicated you are. You will hit it. It's not as hard as it was in Tekken 7. That's it for me. Have fun flexing with King and Blue Spark throws in Tekken 8. If you liked the video, thumbs up, of course. Yeah, I would appreciate that. It helps a lot. And if you actually have your own story, how you learned the Blue Spark Giant Swings or Blue Spark Shining Wizard especially, tell us in the comments. Until then, have fun playing Tekken 8.